Okay, thanks for having me on. I'm Neil. I'm the founder and chief executive of a company called Longevity, based in the UK. And out of our longevity company, we've also just recently opened a nutrition business as well. I've got over 30 years experience in the UK and European fitness industry. In my past, I've been managing director and CEO of some fairly big fitness businesses. And about 2 years ago, I basically decided to leave the corporate world to set up my own business. And one of the reasons I did that was I felt there was a huge untapped opportunity to try to promote and encourage older people, i.e. age 40 plus, to really get into lifestyle medicine and to optimize their own health. As I mentioned earlier, we've got a longevity studio and a nutrition club open in Milton Keynes. Why have we got both? Well, one of the things we look at in detail in our longevity studio is metabolic health. And it soon became very clear that we couldn't influence people's metabolic health to the degree we wanted to without also having a nutrition and fundamentally a fat loss solution linked to our longevity proposition. We work in partnership with a company called eGym. They're based out in Germany. And it is a completely joined up tech ecosphere aimed at providing lifestyle solutions in a highly personalized and evidence-based way. So everything that we do is evidence-based. Everything we do is results orientated, and tech fundamentally and gamification sits right at the heart of our proposition. We use gamification strategies daily. The equipment, if you've ever seen eGym equipment, encourages people. Well, it's described as 21st century Pac-Man by some of our customers. So it encourages people to exercise in a certain way at a certain speed, which controls the quality of the exercises that they're doing. All of the activity that they do is collected and recorded in an app. They're all given activity points and activity levels. And on a frequent basis, we use tech again to record and measure individual members' bioages so that we can track progress and we can be personalized in the prescription that we're prescribing. So both ventures are community-based. We frequently have situations where people join one of our two solutions with very specific either nutritional or weight loss or health optimization goals, but those goals soon go out the window, or they don't go out the window, they soon get replaced by the fact that what they enjoy most is about being part of a like-minded community, coming to a space in which they feel comfortable and in which they fit into, and the whole concept of social bonding. So what healthcare challenges do we address? Well, fundamentally, our youngest member's 38 and our oldest is 87, and many of our customers have been sedentary for many years, and they're now looking to optimize their health. And they may be looking, 9 times out of 10, they're looking to optimize their health because an event has happened, and that event might have happened to them, or that event might have happened to somebody close to them. But they've got a genuine cause to do something about their own health. And in many cases, that all starts with lifestyle medicine. We measure metabolic health, we measure muscular strength, we measure mobility, flexibility, cardio fitness, and we support all of that with some higher tech solutions around DNA, epigenetics, gut health, cellular health. And we use the results of all those assessments to prescribe highly personalized lifestyle medicine solutions. The type of challenges that we address, well, largely they're symptoms of aging. So we do a lot of stuff with back and joint pain, blood pressure, diabetes, pre and post-operative, metabolic health, obesity is obviously massive, cancer recovery, and of course benefits of physical activity aren't just physical, they're also mental as well. And as a result of people participating in our programs, we do a lot with anxiety and mental health. So what barriers do we overcome? Well, any business obviously has barriers at a macro level, but I still think that most of the barriers that we face are all to do with human nature. even with a range of very different health conditions, frequently people don't take their own medicine. They come to us with a very clear outcome in terms of what they'd like to achieve. But as with people in their late teens and early 20s, adhering to a program continues to be difficult for them. So we generally think that human nature is a barrier. There's reticence for people to invest in their own health. Certainly in the UK, average price points of memberships to gyms are frequently lower than £20. And that's created an expectation that that's all I'm going to invest financially in my health. So we need to change the whole story and journey around personal health investment to get people being prepared to invest what they need to do so in their own health to see the types of improvements that they want. And we also see there's a lack of accountability for people's own health. And there's still very much this the view that someone else will fix me when I break, i.e. looking to the NHS for some sort of a solution. Education's a barrier as well. People in general, and GPs included, simply don't prioritise lifestyle medicine, and in many cases they don't understand the benefits. And at a macro economy level, and Lucia sort of referenced some of these earlier, there continue to be challenges in investment. There's really no joined up thinking. And personally, I think that to make any serious improvements and gains in community health and the health of the nation, we need to depoliticize it, and we need to take it out of the political cycles that we currently have, certainly in the UK. So how do we change lifestyle behaviours then? Well, I think it needs to start with human nature. We need to get people to take accountability for their own health. We use a phrase in our business where we want to adopt proactive, personalised healthcare programmes. And we think there needs to be a proactive, personalised healthcare agenda in the UK. It needs to include things like regular screening and lifestyle prescription. Social media can definitely play a role with awareness and education, and gamification, and we see it in our longevity studio already, adds fun, and it does add exercise adherence to the proposition. How do we change lifestyle behaviours? Well, it does need to include education. That education needs to include things like nutrition, sleep, stress, physical activity, and really importantly, social inclusion. And it will also, with time, and we're seeing this with weight loss injections at the moment, and they need to be embraced, and we need to understand how we can work with them, not against them. And it will include medical advancements over time as well, and all those things will be part of the solution. So how do we see the future? Well, my fear, this is not how I see it, but my fear is that it will be the same as it's been for the last 30 years, with limited improvement. Because whilst people are showing real interest particularly in some of the data that they're getting from wearable technology today, is it just interest, or are they actually going to use that data to do something specific about their own health? And are they going to do things to improve whatever outcome that they're after? Wearable technology definitely represents a huge opportunity. We think self-assessment, particularly following COVID, will grow and grow. And the concept of people using tech to do assessments in their own home and then sending that sample, be it a blood sample, a saliva sample, off to a laboratory for analysis and then getting the results back, is going to be more and more important over time. And finally, we think that health optimization and lifestyle medicine will become more mainstream. The challenge to that is going to be, what's the definition of mainstream? Does it mean we're getting 5% penetration, 10% penetration, or does it mean that it becomes much more mainstream than that? And concepts such as lifestyle medicine are the things that are talked about in bars and restaurants, and in the comfort of socializing with their own friends. Thank you, David.